All right, welcome. So the Simple Profit operating system is designed to help you get to simple, profitable outcomes, turn your business into an asset. And I'm going to take a couple of minutes today to show you how to use it, duplicate it, make it your own, walk through it, why we're doing it, and then get you to the how in terms of moving it forward, right? So first off, if you're on this screen, then you should have access to the link. Right in the top right here, right where it says make a duplicate. It's not showing it in mine because I'm already in the account, but on yours, it should say duplicate right here in the top right. You're going to go ahead and click that. And as soon as you do, it's going to spin up a new free template inside of Notion. It's going to duplicate everything that we have built here for you. And then it's going to be your own in your own account. The cool thing about this is it's built on Notion, which means it's super flexible. One of the big reasons why we did it. It's also extremely bootstrapper friendly, right? So as bootstrappers, we're very budget conscious. It's all about, again, this is all about getting the simple profitable outcomes. So we're not looking to add another expense for you. It's all within the free Notion account, right? And because it's flexible, you're going to be able to make it your own over time. The cool thing about getting access to Bootstrapper Capital is you're also going to be a part of the community. If you're not already, then you should definitely be a part of the community. Reach out, let us know. Otherwise, you're already in the community and you can be attending workshops that we host every week that teach, train, equip you on how to actually use this, right? How to get to the value fast, right? Because it's all about the utilization, the adoption, so that you can then implement it inside of your business. Again, simplify things. Simple is not easy, right? Less is definitely more. You want to simplify things so that we could get to the simple, profitable outcomes. What we focus on is the structure and the strategy, right? We want to offer you structure, strategy, and accountabilities to get to those simple, profitable outcomes, right? So now you've gone ahead and you've duplicated this, right? If you're inside of the boot camp, and you're joining us to be able to get things going and launch things, what we're going to be able to do is work through the business model, and we're going to actually build a lean canvas with you. I'm going to record another video that's going to go in depth on how to build a lean canvas, right? But the cool thing about this operating system is everything is super dynamic. So everything you see on that main screen, it's all interactive. And then there's database over database over database, with each one being focused onto something very specific, which the design of it is to get you from where you are to where you want to be inside of your business, right? We also have different types of playbooks that we've put together, right? So we literally built this for ourselves. We're on a goal of acquiring 100 companies a year, every year for the next 10 years, right? So this is the operating system that we implement. And that's also why we want you to do it inside of our community, because hopefully we acquire your business. And if you already have this done, it takes a lot of the blocking and tackling out of the way, right? By getting a business operating system in place, what it does is it creates your business from a job into an asset. It puts you into a position where you know what needs to be done, right? The what, the why, the how, the who, the when, right? What the roles, responsibilities are, how things are happening inside your business, the way things are taking place inside your business in terms of strategies, right? What the financials are looking like. And it's all about, driving towards profitability, knowing what the inputs need to be, right? How to maximize for the output, and that ultimate being, simple profits, right? So we implement business operating systems because when we acquire a company, an operating partner gets put into place to actually run it. And by having everything in one simple place, right, that's also customizable over time, it makes things very, very simple. We can get aligned in terms of what the business is fast. We can get pretty clear into our goals and our objectives, right? We know what the company is all about. We know where our value propositions are, right? We can actually set and cascade out the OKRs, right? Objectives and key results for the organization, what we expect from that company and from the team and from the assets, right? We have really clear alignments in terms of who's doing what, when, how, what the cost basis is, right? We have strategies in place and then ways to approach them, templated, right? So everybody's reading from the same cookbook, right? We all have the same sheet of music because it's standardized, it's structuralized, it's simple, right? that standardization carries forward into how we manage the organization from a financial perspective, right? Making sure that we're on top of our numbers and how we're operating and the expenditures that are going out, so that over time we can really start to optimize the organization, right? So that we're making sure that we're capital efficient, we're able to position ourselves and pitch ourselves in the market to either investors or partners, right? We can have tight marketing where we know who our personas are and we know how to acquire customers, right? The cheaper, that we can drive customer acquisition, the better our ultimate margins are going to be, right? We have our existing database of who our customers are. Now, we may find ourselves in a situation where we no longer need some of these things, right? We designed this to really go from a top down 20,000 foot to a granular, everyday operating type of system, right? So it's very much so designed for bootstrappers who are just getting started, or 8-figure businesses doing $50 million a year. And they're trying to like really streamline their organization to be able to maximize their value in the market to maybe get to a liquidity event or something of that nature. It all kind of gets covered in here. Now, if you're a little bit more mature, you may find some of these things you no longer need. So you simply drag it over and you archive it, right? You take it out of the structure. Maybe there's some things in here, like I don't break down departments, roles and functions by departments, but we're always adding to this. And that's also something very simple to duplicate from these other tabs. And then you can separate into HR and marketing and sales, right? Technology, IT, etc. And you can have more of a department-based approach to this because it's super flexible and you have the freedom to do it, right? So it's adaptable and evolvable. We also have all these frameworks inside of this as well, which we break down by stage of organization. And then each one of these is literally a walkthrough that allows you to have a framework of exactly how to do this thing. Like, what is it that we're doing here? This is jobs to be done. This is one of the workshops that we run, right? Why are we doing it? And then how do you do it, with some examples and templates, right? Like, we literally give it all to you so that you can just take this out of the box and then put it to work inside your business, have an operating system that gets you to simple profitability. Now, again, the cool thing is once you get access to any of the things inside of the bootstrapper environment or ecosystem, right? By you purchase any of our templates, any of our products, any of our services, you get access to all of them, including the workshops that we host inside of the community to teach, train, equip you on how to adapt, utilize, and evolve these things so that you can optimize your experience over time, right? So again, right now, what you need to do, if you already have access to this, go ahead and duplicate it in the top right. And then we're going to work through the next thing that I want to show you how to do is to get into the business model, launch a lean canvas. And then I want to work you through the lean canvas process so that we can get a really good picture. This is the exact thing that we do when we get inside of a business that's a $100 million growth organization and we're being hired as strategic advisors. What we do is the same exact approach. We took exactly what we do inside of our portfolio and our firm, and we're now opening it up and making it available to absolutely everybody, right? Regardless of budget. So there's not constraints. We want to create accessibility so that more folks have access to this type of stuff. We're going to take you through the same process that we'll do with one of those clients. We'll do it with you. And then once we finish this, you'll have everything that you need. And then you can start to attend the workshops and actually teach, train, equip, and implement it inside of your business.